Scott, what is your take on what's happening with Americans with jobs currently? I mean, do you see that we're going to have a downward trend in financial pay? Do you see that things are going to get rough? What do you think?
Boy, I'm not very good at predicting the future, but I would say that we are at a low ebb for American worker power. Like one of the reasons we're seeing unions come back now is because corporations have their boot right on the worker's neck, and the corporations just call the shots, and that's why so much money is going to stock buybacks, and everything is financial, and the stock market, and nothing. It's all businesses just aren't giving anything back to their workers because at this point they don't have to. One of the reasons is because union membership is so low. We are weaker as workers than we've been in decades. And it's time for that to hopefully swing back in the other direction. My hope is that the pendulum will start swinging back for a correction, because you just can't have all of the giant portions of the economic pie going to just a very few people. It's not good for the national economy. It's not good for the majority of Americans. It's even bad for business. Business would be better, as I indicated, if workers were paid more. Then people could go out and spend money, and that would help business too, and it would even help share prices. But this philosophy, this supply side philosophy, even though we're 40 years removed from Reagan, these policies have just, calcified and solidified. And Reagan was, well, actually, it was Jimmy Carter was the first one to cut taxes on the rich, but then Reagan did it even more and just slashed tax rates on the rich down to the lowest levels they had been in eons. And um, that is that's one of the reasons that things are so bad, is because we let rich people keep so much of the money. And then on top of that, on top of not taxing the rich, we borrow from them because our federal deficit, whatever money we can't cover for federal spending, goes to, we sell treasury notes to cover that, right? So it becomes debt. So who buys that? The majority of that is domestic, and it's bought by rich people. So instead of taxing the rich, we're borrowing from them and we're paying them interest on that money. So it's really out of whack, and the power balance is completely out of whack. The people running these companies are just running roughshod over workers, and with cost of everything going up so high, and people can't make ends meet, and I know everybody's feeling the pinch. I just don't see how sustainable this is in the long term.